When I make a piece, to me, the craftsmanship is the most important part so that it lasts a lifetime. If I wouldn't let my wife wear it, I'm not going to let any of my customers wear it. Hi, I'm Mark Williams, and I am a custom jewelry maker. My entire life, my father worked at Bartikowski Jewelers in Wilkes-Barre. I would always go and sit at my father's desk and look at all their jewelry. They used to have a catalog, and I'd look through the catalog all the time. So I was around the jewelry industry my entire life. Primarily what we do here at Marco Jewelers is we custom design and manufacture jewelry, and obviously we do custom engagement rings and wedding bands. And I've done some really important rings for some very well-known people. For instance, I just did Gary Allan, the country singer, Blue October, Breaking Benjamin, Matchbox 20, Zac Brown, John Mayer. I was a huge Dave Matthews fan. Naturally, I made a couple Dave Matthews pieces and I was giving them away to my friends and stuff. And one day I decided to contact some people in his inner circle. I did that in October of 2011, and I showed them what I was doing, and I said I wanted to do this legitimately. And the following March, there was an email from the director of marketing from the Dave Matthews Band there. And it said, "Hey Mark, we love what we're seeing, and we want to know if you want to start a business relationship." And that was the start of 75,000 pieces for fan-driven jewelry. It all starts with the initial design. After we get the design out of their head and onto paper, then I'll go and I'll either make a resin model on a 3D printer, or I'll use my CNC machine and mill it in wax. Then we go into the casting process. And it's literally done overnight, and we pour the metal the next day. Once we get the metal out of the casting, we start the finishing process where I go and sand on the piece, I polish it, and then I start setting my stones. Some people have offices where they sit down and work at a desk. I happen to work at 3 different jewelry benches, and my favorite bench is my setting bench. I'll come in, it'll be 10 o'clock in the morning, and the next thing I know, it'll be 5 o'clock at night. Time just goes by, and I don't notice it because I'm so focused on what I'm doing. And so when I make a piece of jewelry, I look at it like I'm gonna make a memory that somebody's going to carry with them for the rest of their entire life. If somebody's spending their hard-earned money on what I'm going to make, I'm going to make sure that they're getting every penny's worth, and all my focus and all of my energy and everything I've learned over the last 35 years all goes into that one piece to make sure it's perfect for that one customer at a time.